Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Business is about to pick up for Tennessee on the recruiting trail. Got a lot of commitments coming our way over the next few weeks. We'll see how many end up in the boat for Tennessee. But Rico Walker, four-star edge rusher out of North Carolina, dropped his top 5 yesterday. You can see there the tweet, Tennessee right there in the mix. A lot of people saying it's down to Tennessee and North Carolina. But worth noting, interesting, that Rico Walker in the tweet says commitment coming soon. Well, what does soon mean? How soon is that commitment coming? Because when you look at Rico Walker, he's taken a couple of official visits towards the end of June. He was in Maryland on June the 17th, and then he took the official visit to UNC on June the 24th. And again, a lot of people think this is a Tennessee-UNC battle, and everything that I had seen was that Rico Walker planned to take his official visit this fall to see the Vols take in a game day atmosphere. Is that still the plan? Is that commitment coming soon just a teaser to generate some buzz and excitement about dropping his top 5? We'll get into it. We'll take a look at it. As always, do me a favor, smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We are not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Again, just a reminder, going to be live on Monday, the 4th of July. We are going to go live and stream Francis Mauigoa's live announcement right here on air. We'll go live about 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, and then Francis Mauigoa is scheduled to announce at 3. So I hope you'll tune in and check that out. This should be a good time. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Rico Walker. Again, he is a 4-star edge rusher out of Hickory, North Carolina. 6'3", 233 pounds. You can see there the 24/7 Sports composite. I've got him ranked as the 4th best player in the state of North Carolina, 23rd ranked edge rusher in the country, and he is a guy that, you know, he's got his dad has a great relationship with Rodney Garner. Rodney Garner recruited him back in the day, so there's that family dynamic, there's that family atmosphere. I think that's a huge plus for Tennessee. Now you can see also the crystal ball there for North Carolina. So where is Tennessee in this thing? How deep are they in it? I think a lot of it is going to play off of that time frame. What does that commitment coming soon actually mean? Does that mean soon as in the next week? Does that mean soon after I get back on campus for an official? Now, he's been on campus a lot. He's a guy that's been around Knoxville, taken multiple visits, just has not cashed in that official visit yet. He was in town back during the Rocky Top Palooza event. Spent some time with Nico. He's a guy that Nico is in his ear. They talk a lot online through social media. How close is this thing? You look at the On3 prediction machine, it's not close at all. They've got UNC way out front, but a lot of people, a lot of experts, a lot of insiders, which I am not, do feel like Rico Walker, Tennessee is definitely in the mix. Now let's take a look at what he brings to the tape. Looking at his highlight films here and the scouting report. Again, just an absolute stud, a guy that we definitely want in the boat, a guy that would love to see develop under Rodney Garner. The scouting report over at 24/7 Sports says has verified size with plus wingspan. Says frame can easily add mass and strength. That's something we regularly see. 6'3", 233 pounds. How much weight can he add to that frame? Says has dual sport profile in football and basketball, plays both sides of the ball as a defensive lineman and tight end. Productive on both sides of the ball, but bigger upside is on defense. Saw live during camp in 2021, and athleticism and length checked out while he played tight end. And again, that's something we continue to see, we continue to hear when we're talking about the guys that this coaching staff is recruiting is athleticism, well-spoken, well-represented. So many people want to complain and look at star rankings. This video probably makes people happy because they're finally seeing a 4-star. It's cliche, it's generic, but at the same time, trust these coaches and their player evaluation, but more importantly, player development. Look at what Butch Jones did. Look at what Cornbread did. You can recruit 5 stars, but if you can't develop them, if you can't get them to improve over the course of their career, then you're wasting your time. Look at Brian Niedermeyer. Everybody talked about Brian Niedermeyer because his ability to recruit. Well, when you're handing out cash in McDonald's bags, and yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke. When you're handing out money in McDonald's bags, but you can't actually develop a player, it's all for naught. It's meaningless. It's pointless. You've got to be able to develop talent. That's something that Coach Rodney Garner has a proven track record of doing. That's why when you look at a guy like Tyree Weathersby, you watch his film, you see his physicality. I don't care that he's got 3 little gold stars beside his name. I trust Rodney Garner to get more out of these guys than any other defensive line coach in the country. Scouting report goes on to say has built of an edge, but can add size and play with hand-on-ground athleticism, shines when high-pointing the ball in the passing game, possesses very good body control and is a sure tackler in space, has a burst at snap and gets upfield quickly, shows lower body flexibility to bend knee, dip shoulder, and accelerate around the edge, is agile and can drop into coverage in a flat, can track down ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage when unblocked off the edge, has closing speed, something this football team needs desperately, more speed. And again, when you're talking about the players that Coach Josh Heupel is targeting, that this coaching staff is targeting, speed and athleticism across the board at every position. Says he plays with energy and effort, understands assignments, and is capable of setting the edge. There's a physical element to the game, but needs to be more consistent. Has to continue to develop upper body strength, stacks and sheds at time, but technique development is important. Has to work on ability to disengage and redirect along the line of scrimmage. Multi-year starter at a top 20 program. Has mid-round NFL draft pick potential. Again, this is a big one. This is one that, man, I've wanted in the boat for a while. You know, we talked about Vic Burley. Watched him end up at Clemson. The guys that Tennessee is targeting. I think they have an opportunity to really bring in some talent. And again, I know it's beating a dead horse. I talk about stacking recruiting classes. But you look at the guys that he brought in last season in the class of 22, the Tyree West, the James Pierce. He's adding talent in that class of 22. Stack some in the class of 23. Let's develop them and let's go. And when you look at not just the line of scrimmage on defense, but also offense, I think it has the potential to be a huge class on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Can you get Rico Walker in the boat? Again, you look at who you've already got. I mean, you've already got Caleb Herring, 4-star edge rusher. You've got Trevor Duncan, who's listed as an athlete. Be curious to see if they go offense or defense with him. He's a guy that could end up at offensive tackle. Nathan Robinson, Tyree Weathersby, both 3-star defensive linemen. And then you look at the guys they're targeting right now. Look at the guys that they have the potential to get. Can they land Rico Walker? I would love to see nothing more. You go get Rico Walker, you go get Shandavion Bradley, and let's go. Let's go. That's two years of solid recruiting on the defensive line. Also in the mix for Hunter Osborne. I know a lot of people talk about Clemson, feel like Clemson is way out in front for the 4-star defensive tackle. But Tennessee's working that recruiting trail. We will see. You got a long way to go till December. But again, when you look at the offensive and defensive lines of scrimmage, I just think it's a huge, huge opportunity offensively. It starts on Monday. Starts on the 4th of July with the big 5-star offensive tackle, Francis Mauigoa. And a lot of people at one point predicting him to end up at USC. It sounds like they are completely out of the mix. It sounds like this thing is down to Tennessee and Miami. A lot of people talking about NIL money, that Miami is just throwing around big-time money. Is Tennessee going to match? Will they match what Miami is offering? How important is it? How important is NIL to Francis Mauigoa? This almost has that similar feel to Ohio State and Carnell Tate, but we're on the opposite side of it. I think Francis Mauigoa wants to play football in Knoxville. I think he wants to play football with Nico Iamaleava. But how much difference is there with the money? Is Tennessee close enough that he pulls the trigger and ends up in Knoxville? We'll find out on Monday. Again, we're going live at 2:30. Come hang out. We'll watch the announcement live together. But then you look across the offensive line. Stanton Ramel, 4-star. Shamrod Umarov, 4-star. I think Tennessee is very deep with some of these guys, and they're going to add a lot of talent on the line of scrimmage. You've already got your stud quarterback. You've already got Nico in the boat. But I think this recruiting class, people can get mad all they want. They could talk about 3 stars, 3-star U, all that crap. I've already made a video addressing it. Go back and watch it. It is what it is. But I think Tennessee is doing a nice job adding depth, adding talent. I think it's an exciting time to be a Tennessee fan. I feel like this thing is heading in the right direction. You've just got to continue that momentum on the field this fall and then build a solid class in 2024. Again, we got a long way to go till signing day, a long way to go till December. We'll see how it all plays out. We'll see when Rico Walker actually pulls the trigger. But hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. He says commitment coming soon. Is that good or is that bad for the VAWLS? Do you think Tennessee is in it for the 4-star edge rusher out of North Carolina? If you have not done so yet, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out our merchandise. Bonfire.com/store/TalkinVAWLS. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, whatever you want. It's there. You can customize it. Change the color scheme to whatever you want. Good quality merchandise, any and all support, so greatly appreciated. But again, that is bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.